Members of the committee, members of the council, we are joined by Judge Mondelli, Justice Integration Services. Judge, if you will introduce our director. You're on.
Chairman, to my right is our Director of the Justice of JIS, Justice Integrated Systems, Ms. Natalie Steers. And before we start, Mr. Chairman, can I make a brief comment? I want to thank you for rescheduling this hearing for today so that I could make it, and I appreciate that accommodation. And I would like for Councilman Tiger to know that since this weekend I will be celebrating my 50th high school reunion and being a proud graduate of Father Ryan High School, I take offense at your obvious favoritism of MBA over Ryan.
It's okay. He wouldn't have said it if he wasn't term limited. Judge Ms. Steers, can you operate within the mayor's proposed budget?
I will let Ms. Steers answer that question because she's a very adequate director.
You keep that one and then the one straight ahead. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We can operate within.
With that, the floor belongs to both of you all to talk about JIS.
Well, members of the council, thank you for having us here today. I would like to begin by thanking the staff of JIS for another very successful year.
Oh, excuse me 1 second. Folks, it's E291. E291, not D291. There was no mistake made. It's just E291. You're recognized.
Thank you. Thank you. JIS continues to provide technology services to the courts, both from a server and desktop perspective, as well as development and maintenance of court case management software. Some of our accomplishments this past year, we've completed our Windows 7 upgrade. We've put out, I think, 27 builds to the CJIS suite of applications, which have automated many functions and helped to save on resources. We have revamped the criminal court clerk's website with their help, and we have also begun a new endeavor, which is coding in a .NET environment, moving to web technology in our applications. And that brings me to an issue that I just want to, or a couple of issues that I just want to bring up here today that we are facing. And we are continuously asked to provide new functionality which requires the .NET or web technology. And we are also faced with a decision where we have to move our current applications, which are written in a Power Builder, which is a client-server-based technology, to web technology. And the reason for that is it is becoming increasingly difficult to find developers who can work in that environment or who are willing to work in that environment. It's not that the technology is going away. So that is just an issue I wanted to bring up to you today. We did ask in this budget for 2 developers to assist us with that. That was not in the recommended budget, but it is something that we will continue to face in coming years. So that's why I wanted to bring that up today. We are, however, very pleased that a budget cut was not recommended for us for this year. So for that, we are very happy. And I would like to let you know that I would take any questions at this time.
Thank you. Members of the committee, members of the council, Councilman Tiger.
NBA has beaten Ryan 20 consecutive times in high school football, though. But so this conversion over, is it like a one-time, 2-3 year project to convert, or is it something that would require new training of personnel and long periods of time? How would that web conversion work?
Well, it would take some time. We don't plan to do this in a very quick fashion. What we have in fact begun at the office with the resources that we have begun to move some of our applications to that web technology, and it is a process that we would begin with taking on new functionality and adding that to the current systems. And as time goes on, then we would migrate portions of those applications over. Because, like I said, it's not that the technology is going away, so we are not at risk of that happening. It's just that, you know, we have wonderful people there now that are very familiar with the applications and very familiar with the Power Builder technology. It's just that it becomes riskier as you try to maintain two worlds, the old technology and the new. So that is the only thing that...
Are there licensing agreements that come into play too when you have those two worlds?
Not really. The licensing is for the back end, which is Oracle, and we have that in both worlds.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Councilwoman Gilmore.
Thank you, Chair Stein. I was looking at your strategic issues. They sound pretty serious. You have disaster that can result in the risk of disruption, and then you have notifying victims and processing civil cases would all be disrupted. I was following you at the beginning, but I'm not sure I quite understood what you were saying. You're saying that you need the new 2 software developers now, and it wasn't included in this budget, or are you looking at them for?
Well, we had asked for them in this budget, but they were not in the recommended budget. But I wanted to bring it up because it is a continuous problem. It will continue to be a problem. As I said, we have begun to do that coding in-house now with the resources that we have. It's just that without additional resources, this will take us some time, and the risk of having people with all these multiple skill sets having to support the old technology as well as the new is an increasing problem.
So are you looking at contracting it out, or you wanted to hire 2 full-time employees that are familiar with this type of software development?
Yes, we had asked for 2 full-time employees, so not contracting it out.
Okay, I was just trying to understand. Thank you for the clarity.
Thank you.
Thank you both for being with us, and thank you for the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman Taggart, for your kind words.